Hello, Inbound Flops. I'm Zach, not Kyle, or Zach for short, and today we're going to discuss a recent thing that I've been looking into in League of Legends. This controversy spans the last month or so, but has recently been becoming more prevalent since the Essence Emporium launched, being the Ashen Knight Pantheon laziness controversy in LOL. So today I'm going to walk through why there is so much drama from this skin, and how the Ashen Knight line should be handled going forward after all of this. So before we get started, just make sure to follow me on everything in order to stay up to date with me, my video creation, and other projects. On Instagram, I'm at ZachNotKyle, and on Twitter, I'm at ZachNotKyleInc. Also, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more League of Legends and fighting game content. And without any further ado, let's talk about some purple chroma, mythic skins. So in order to fully grasp this skin's intentions and many faults, let's start with the premise of the Ashen Knights. According to the wiki, many ages past, a great king waged a glorious war to break the shackles of magic on the world so mankind could forge its own destiny. Yet upon severing the final font of enchantment, the king was lost, the foundations of the world crumbled, and his once legendary knights were left alone to madness, ruin, and ash. So it's intended to be kind of similar to the Ruination in many ways, where a king has been completely driven away, leading to the decay of his loyal followers and fighters. There is a problem with the concept alone for this reason, being the lack of originality. When you make a story for cosmetics, it needs to be different enough to not cause viewers to make the insert line name 2.0 Reddit comments and get hundreds of upvotes, because then you just look like a clown. My little tip for lore writing is to change the premise entirely, but maybe that's just me. So aside from the skin line, what was the true issue with the skin itself? After all, Ashen Knight Pike was really well received, so what's the problem with this one? Well, it's the very issue we just discussed with Ruination similarities. Ashen Knight Pantheon is coming under fire for being almost identical to a chroma of Ruined Pantheon from the 2021 Ruination event. And despite that event's many flaws, I have 3 videos on it, go watch them, I would honestly say Ruined Pantheon was one of the best skins that came out of that event. And this controversy wouldn't have gone as noticed as it did until the Essence Emporium also recently dropped. And the chromas for it are actually priced at 1,000 blue essence this year, meaning you could get a similar skin to Ashen Knight Pantheon by spending $10 and 1,000 blue essence, or just the 1,000 essence if you had the skin. The Ashen Knight Pantheon skin, by comparison, requires 100 mythic essence to get, which is extremely rare in League of Legends, or it's purchasable using masterwork chests or loot capsules for over $100. Do you see the issue here, or is it just me? So remember when I said Ashen Knight Pike was the preset for this line? Let's discuss the precedent that skin set for the line. I was originally going to explain it in my own words, but this comment left on the Skin Spotlights video for Ashen Knight Pantheon does it better than I ever could. The screenshot is now on screen. All audio listeners, please tune in as I read. Consistency is key. As a designer myself, the most important aspect of any design is staying consistent with the theme of the design. The introduction skin for the Ashen skin line was Pike. He set the baseline of expectations and what we see for upcoming future Ashen skins. In this case, we get introduced with a skin that has 3 major visual features and 1 thematic, music, that people love about it. Full body dark armor, white silky translucent cloth material, wings/cape that leave an ashen mist as trail, and choir when using ultimate. As someone who is going for their BFA in graphic design, retweet into oblivion. We can see some of these pieces missing from Pantheon skin. You need to hit these criteria to make things consistent, rather than making the skin line the next pre-2022 prestige skins that have the same color and nothing else. Another thing that's really working against this skin is the dark color palette. Like, when you look at Ashen Knight Pike, there's a lot more dynamic colors going on, even if it is just white, purple, and black. Ashen Knight Pantheon is just a black void with purple in it. So what about the skin with no context to the issues of Ruined Pantheon? It's not bad, but by itself it has good effects and composition, ignoring the line that it's in. However, many elements of the Ashen Knight line are missing, as previously mentioned. Pantheon skin won't come off as something that's coveted so much as it has its price and status question when it looks like it should be 975 RP. But that's just my short thoughts on it. So how do you fix it? The first option is to change the silhouette by giving him more armor or changing his existing shape language and armor shapes. This isn't the easiest fix by any means, but it's definitely something that would help. Also, maybe not giving the skin to Pantheon would have been a good option as well when you understand what the line is asking for and the story being similar to Ruination. Pike Pike was an example of how to do it right, which is probably why Riot thought it would work. Think Unbound Thresh, which again, I have a video on that. Please go watch it. In that context, Spirit Blossom Thresh is the good example that worked with the story, and then Unbound Thresh is when Riot thought that they could do the same shit, except it doesn't work because they forgot what made the original good. The same thing happened here. They forgot that Pantheon skin was too similar to Ruination, while Pike was entirely different, being a sentinel with different silhouettes and story arcs. The entire Ashen Knight premise, in fact, would work better on champions that didn't have ruined skins, or even skins in Sentinels of Light of any kind. Imagine someone like Darius, Nasus, Renekton, Fiora, or Yasuo getting the skin. We can only hope. Giving it to characters whose last skins were an event with the same base lore is a nightmare for the creative writing team, because how do you even differentiate the two? The worst scenario is what's happening to Pantheon, and Riot has to flip this on its head, and they better do it quick. So in conclusion, Riot using mythic content to scam users, I would have never imagined. Just ignore every instance in which they've done it. So anyways, does everybody like the new head float animations I have? Yes, they are inspired by the legend Konata from Lucky Star, aka the best slice of life anime. Hopefully you guys like them. I might make a couple more of these, or maybe shade them. I'm not too sure yet. I have a couple more videos that I outlined in my Ocean Song video that are gonna be coming up very soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today, so make sure to follow me on everything to stay up to date with me and everything I'm doing. Now get out there, get on the Rift, and be a nice human. Bye, sis!